Hello, and welcome to our 5th episode of Stepping Up. Thanks for staying tuned as we share the stories of St. Lucians who continue to inspire. I'm your host, Danielle Dubois. St. Lucia and the rest of the region is working on balancing lives and livelihoods, focusing on how we can return to work in a safe manner. It looks like COVID-19 will be around for a while, and the focus is finding and creating that new normal that will allow us to work, generate income, socialize, and live. Under normal circumstances around this time, we would be getting set for the carnival season, filled with local music and culture. What better time to focus on the creative industry, artists and songwriters, and zone into how they have been coping despite everything going on. We also speak with Echo and chat about the Stronger Together Music for Life benefit concert for musicians. Earlier this week, I chatted with the CEO of Echo, Davis Joseph, about the mandate of the organization and what they have been up to during this time of COVID. Hi, Davis, how are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
So let us know a little bit about Echo and what you guys have been up to, with the whole pandemic.
Well, Echo has understood from the beginning of the pandemic that what we depend on to actually earn an income, to earn revenue for our songwriters, music composers, publishers, this would come to an end. And we know that it would not just stop with us, but it would also affect very seriously our songwriter artists and the music industry in general. So we deliberated, and after a long time, the board decided to do what is best, along with management, what is best for Echo Inc. Whatever we did not have to be a one-time effort, because we really do not know how long COVID-19 is going to affect us. But we did have a distribution of 263,000 EC, and in addition to that, there was a special allocation made to reduce the effects of COVID-19. And that was for all 770 members of Echo Inc. Within St. Lucia and its other 5 territories.
Right.
And we are still continuing to work with our partners to see what else we can get done, but maybe more about that later.
I'm happy to hear that you guys were very flexible, I guess, because in the past you hear Echo and these things usually there's a time, and it's only I think it used to be June and April. That's when they used to have the disbursements. So how easy or how difficult was it for you and your team to decide of the, as you said, you guys discussed, but was it something that you say imposed any problems or that you might not be able to do it again once?
Well, typically there are about 4 distribution periods. This one was already timed, and of course that's where the careful consideration came in, as in, is it the right thing to do at the moment, and then what happens next? But it was not a fluke. The mechanism of collecting money from our music users and paying back to the authors, etc. This was not a one-time thing. Right. So let's just say there may be a smaller scale distribution in the near future. And I'm emphasizing the fact that once we are able to collect the monies, then we will make that distribution, whether it is through COVID-19 or through much better times.
Nice. So we heard that Echo, CDF, Export St. Lucia, AMP St. Lucia, and Balance Inc.
Yes.
All of them are coming together to do something with the artists. So can you just speak to that and let St. Lucia know a little bit more about what you guys are planning?
All right. So we noticed it began with an Echo stakeholders meeting where we really wanted to find out exactly what the music industry was feeling on the ground itself. And ideas came out of that. And the thing is, one of the things that was necessary to push was togetherness. If the music industry is capable of doing amazing things individually and in small groups, then imagine what would happen if the major stakeholders actually came together to do something that has both short-term and long-term effects. So we agreed on a concert called Stronger Together Music for Life. We're hoping that the theme, it would inspire that hope, that unity, that we are stronger together, we can accomplish a whole lot more. And the value of music has been seen through COVID-19, as in how it has kept us through our isolation, quarantine. So we want that value to be emphasized now and even after COVID-19. So the concert is slated for June 14th. It will be a pre-recorded concert. Again, we're keeping social distancing and the protocols in mind. But the wonderful thing is having the partnership of the entities that you just mentioned. And we have already done 2 recordings. And it is encouraging to see that something has the potential not just to pay those who are performing, but to start a fund that can actually take care of the members' needs in the future. It is something that we hope will continue to grow, where more grants or more scholarships can actually be offered to our members. I think this is only the beginning, but once, because there would have to be more concerts to feed the fund, and we're hoping to get the participation of the government in certain areas, etc. So it is something that we're excited about, and we hope to get the general public and the music industry also excited.
And that's Stronger Together.
Music for Life.
Music for Life.
Yes,
yeah,
two very strong themes we tried balancing.
So would you say it's almost like a telethon-like concert, and persons would be able to let us know how they'll be able to contribute when on June the 14th, right?
Yes.
Financially.
Now, we've seen the details, and it looks so easy when you have a telethon and people are just saying that I will go ahead and contribute. We plan to have e-tickets. This would just be for the local population. We also plan to use a GoFundMe page, and sponsorship. We're also seeking sponsorship. It is something that we hope that would not necessarily sound like we are asking for charity, but we would like to produce something of a certain level that people would want to be part of it.
And be proud of.
Yes, and be proud of it. Because I think at some point in time, we have to go beyond simply saying, we need your assistance, pay me. If a lot of the events are going to be transferred from offline to online, then it means we need some kind of methodology, some kind of business model where if you are performing, whether it's pre-recorded or online, you can also get paid. Echo's licenses can also be paid. And all the usual processes that would be in place for a normal event, we want them to be in place for this one too. So we're trying to set a pattern that it is not just doing this for COVID-19, but this may just be one of the outlets that we have to express ourselves. So why not approach it from a business point of view?
Yeah, and I think it's important that you say that, because I had an interview with Michael Robinson, and we spoke about the importance that right now the pandemic is forcing us to go online, but then it's okay to monetize your talent and allow people to say, okay, you could pay to come and see us perform for half an hour, just like it's just that we won't be together or around, you know, congregating, but it's still a way that an artist can generate income. Yeah,
precisely, and it will invite, the same way you have promotions, it has to be something that people would want to see. So even, yes, you'd like to appeal to their hearts to see a cause that it is attached to, but you want to be able to give them value for money. You want to say that even if it is online, that does not mean you forget to pay the musicians, that you forget to pay your Echo license, etc. Everything can actually come together. Whether it's virtual or whether it's pre-recorded.
And you have any idea how much an e-ticket might cost?
We have an idea, but because we're still refining the details, as I said, I give my hat off to those who put it together, because they make it look so easy. We do not know what is it they've gone through. But it is something that we are working on, and again, for each of us, it is in our spare time, so to speak, trying to get this thing together. So there will obviously be more information that we will have to give out. We tried to have a teaser over the weekend where we just put the logo for Stronger Together, Music for Life. So maybe that would generate some interest, but we do plan to heighten on that.
Start a heavy rotation of marketing and media rounds.
We have very experienced persons on board in that planning committee.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, I really wanted to speak to you because I heard from the grapevine that you guys were planning something like this, and I just think it's important that people understand the rationale behind doing events like that, and especially I want to commend Echo for being on the forefront of this, and I think it augurs well for the institution and the future. So I don't know if you have any lasting words or any message that you'd like to share with the audience.
You're very welcome. You are very welcome for your glowing comments. What I would simply like to do is to appeal to the music industry in general that we can accomplish a whole lot more working together.
Yeah.
Looking at the talent that exists, especially with outside eyes, so to speak. If we do want a music industry to develop, we have to be able to operate in as large a group as possible. Make it possible for the supporting infrastructure where you have entertainment lawyers, copyright lawyers, etc. to develop. And once we get this going with contracts being exchanged among ourselves, then we will actually have a music industry that we can call $1 million industry. And it would work out well for all of the organizations that are participating, including the music industry. And I just think it is something that will serve us all well. So why not take the initiative and rally the rest of the music industry?
And move with the times.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll be sure to keep you updated on the Stronger Together Music for Life benefit concert for musicians. We'll be right back. Here are some tips on what you need to do to reduce the risk of getting COVID-19 while you're grocery shopping. On your way into the supermarket or shop, remember to wash or sanitize your hands. You may want to think about sanitizing your trolley too. When you're shopping, don't touch the produce unless you're buying it. And please, do not touch your face. Try your utmost to keep your distance from other shoppers and staff. 6 feet is best. Let's go through who should be doing the shopping. If you're not feeling well, you should not be there. If you're elderly or have a compromised immune system, please proceed with caution. And if you're healthy enough to shop, maybe think about picking up a few items for those you know who can't. As for when to shop, where possible, avoid peak hours in order to avoid overcrowding. In addition to food, it's a good idea to have enough cleansers and other supplies to last a few weeks. Stock up on over-the-counter or prescription medication you may need. And don't forget, on your way out of the shop or supermarket, wash or sanitize your hands again. Remember, keep your trips to the supermarket or shop to an absolute minimum. And when you do get home, you might want to give your fruit and vegetables an extra good scrub. Explore options for online shopping and consider using delivery, order online, and just pick up. Together, we can mitigate against the spread of COVID-19. Welcome back. Our artists have really been stepping up during the COVID-19 pandemic. They have been keeping us entertained with live online concerts and beautiful renditions. A key voice in the music industry is the sultry and soulful Michael Robinson. We zoomed in on Michael to tell us a little bit about what he has been up to. And joining me via Zoom is Michael Robinson, the outstanding and, the national hero these days and dabbling in all types of music. Michael, how are you doing these days?
I'm good. Let me just say it's a blessing to be alive. So I'm grateful for life and I'm doing well. How are you?
Yes, I'm okay, holding on. I think it's an interesting time for everybody. And I think everybody coming out of this whole pandemic will have a different story to tell. And I hope that we come out on the better side of it.
I hope so too. This will definitely be a story for all my children in the next 10 years. Yeah, this will be something to talk about.
Most definitely. So as an artist, as a creative, Michael, just let's talk about you a little bit and introduce yourself to the viewing audience and just let us know what you've been up to and how life has been amidst the whole pandemic.
Okay, well, my name is Michael Robinson. I come from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. It's a very, very interesting time for me as an artist. I would say it is also a very difficult time because there's so much that I had planned for this year. And like everyone else, they're really feeling the heat of this COVID-19. And it was definitely what you call a shock, for everybody. But what I'm trying to do now is just trying my best to remain active, remain active on social media, remain active on my research, um, on my knowledge. I would say it's so easy to get distracted because I'm at home pretty much most of the times. There's a Netflix, there's all different series that you get so swamped in, and it's very, very distracting as a creative. And pretty much there's nothing now to get your mind off of the audio distractions because the music is not really buzzing as before. So it is a very bittersweet. I like my alone time. This is where I recharge, but sometimes I feel like I need to be out there to kind of engage, with the public and get that inspiration. So it's a bittersweet for me right now.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't understand that a major part of being a creator, a writer, an artist is about living life and being around people and socializing, and that's where you get your fodder to be able to capture stories and then present it for persons to enjoy. So the creative side of it, would you say how many songs have you recorded or written in quarantine?
Okay, so to the honest truth, I have been lacking as an artist. I've been lacking inspiration. Like I tell you, sometimes I feel like I need to go out. Sometimes like I feel like I need to be, amongst people to get inspiration. So this is a battle that I have been fighting as a creative in trying to source inspiration. I will say for the past couple of weeks, I don't know what happened, um, but I think it was a live. I did a live on Instagram, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And just just the energy I got from the live, I think I got my purpose back. You know what I mean? I saw how important it is to continue to do music and continue to use that universal language to heal people. And I feel like music is what we really need right now, to connect. And after I did the inspiration, the live, I think I got a dose of inspiration, and I started to do writing. I started to go into studio. So uh, I would say about 2 weeks, I kind of regained my strength back.
That's amazing to hear, and I'm happy for you because it's not the same for a lot of other persons struggling behind doors. And I know on another level to Michael, because you used to do a lot of your work on the hotel circuit with your band. Take us through what it was like when you started to see like things slowing down. And is there any hope? Have you been contacted by any hotels who are opening up anytime soon? Let us know what that is like for you.
Well, this year, I was the leader of a band. And this year, I pretty much branched out into doing my own solo acts. And I would tell you, Daniel, this year would have been one of the best years, as an artist, as just as someone wanting to save more, you know what I mean? And when everything happened, I immediately knew that it would have been tough on the creative industry, uh, the tourism industry on the whole. So I was a bit saddened by it. Um, but things when the whole Corona thing started off, it did not end one time. But I think end of March, people started to kind of cancel out and stuff like that. But it's very it's a difficult time, because this was my main source of income, hotels, doing my solo acts, being a part of the band. So you could only imagine right now there are no hotels operating, and I haven't gotten any feedback from the hotels as far as entertainment, So I think it's just a wait and see what happens. I don't know.
So, besides the fact that you're home a lot, the live and doing stuff online now, um, do you see any opportunities in terms of changing your scope as an artist? And what are some of the things that you're going to be continuing to do? I guess even though when things get better and we could probably congregate again, what are some of the things? Have you decided to change your way of presenting yourself as an artist?
I think right now what I've noticed or what is happening right now is everything. is social media. That's the only way we can pretty much connect right now. Um, so I plan to use my social media as a strength. So, for instance, the next live, there will be um, there will be an opportunity for me to at least put my information out there so I can get some income back. You know, I'm just hoping this doesn't last too long, but I think this is the way that artists and creatives can to get money. You know, use their platform to create some source of income. So for instance, my life, I can put up my PayPal, and whoever is generous enough, just support the artists. And I think that's the way of life right now. I hope it doesn't last.
Yeah. And I also have to commend you on doing that too, Michael, because a lot of artists actually have presented themselves in lives, but they were not bold enough to say, well, hey, guys, any kind of support financially, I'm open and I'm here for it. And I think it's important that you were not only brave enough, but you understood that there's a value and a worth behind what you do. And a lot of people forget that artists monetize their talent like that. So, I think it's important. And were you lucky? Did you get any funds?
I got a couple. I got a some. I would say that I made a huge mistake. I did put up my PayPal, but I forgot to put the gmail.com. But I feel like as an artist, you're supposed to have some sort of support system, and your support system would be your fans. Because I think people appreciate you for bringing them through tough times. Giving them emotions, giving them hope. So people will give back. You know, I think if you're a humble guy, if you're a humble woman, a humble artist who really looks out for your fans and connect with them, people would love you enough to support you.
Support. All right. So, in conclusion, Michael, just let us know what's next for you and let us know how you're going to continue stepping up and just leave us with some lasting words and messages.
So I will let you guys know that from my last live, I got a lot of great responses from it. So I will definitely be doing another live. As if well you saw the live, I actually did it in this room. I had my curtains, had my lights, I had my fog machine. You know, but what I would also encourage other creators is if you're doing something as small as that, put 100% into it, because right now, like I said, social media is the way of life. People are looking into social media, so you want to represent yourself, as great. So whatever it is that you put yourself into, give it 100%. Don't be lazy about it. Um, so yes, look out for another live. From my last live, those who were locked in, they realized how amazing and it was, and I got a lot of positive feedback. So people can expect another live from me. I had my light set up, I had my fog machine, I had my confetti set up. What I would encourage other creators is if you're doing something, give it your all, because you never know who's watching, and take everything that you do seriously. And just expect some more from Michael Robinson. I know it's a tough time right now, and people really need the music. So look out for some music from me, and hopefully we could get over this. Just continue to sanitize, practice your social distancing. Corona is not over as yet, so continue to be safe, guys. One love.
Thank you, Michael, and all our artists who continue to step up during this time.
Coronavirus? I am worried, Gassa. It's only old people dying from that.
Hold up. Being young does not mean being safe. Yes, it's true that the elderly are at higher risk, but anyone can get the virus. The effect is even worse if you have a chronic condition like hypertension, heart disease, lung disease, and diabetes, or weakness in your immune system. If you are living with these conditions, be extra careful. Wash your hands with soap and water. Use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol when hand washing is not possible. Avoid touching your face. Take steps to boost your immunity through proper nutrition, exercise, rest, and take your medication as prescribed. Limit being around people who have flu symptoms, even close family members.
Our health is in our hands. Together, through simple actions, we can stop the spread of coronavirus. This message was brought to you by the Bureau of Health Education of the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Once again, we had a great time on Stepping Up. If you know anyone who's stepping up in your community, remember to send me an email at steppingup758@gmail.com. We want to close the show with this performance from Michael Robinson. I'm your host, Daniel Dubois, signing off for now. Till next time, keep safe and don't forget, keep stepping up.
Yeah. Oh, oh. No. There's something about you, girl. You're the only one I see. Spot you from a distance, I so you should be next to me. It's so unusual how you rest the hairs on my skin, yeah. Your style, your kiss, your lips make every girl man when I sing. So let's couple up, fill my cup with your love. Party, turn up now, hold me closely, rub it up. Baby, tell me what's up now. I wanna take you to a place where. Are there any beautiful ladies right here? I wanna see your hands in the air, everybody. Come on, with tonight. I want you to love me, so I can show you what I see. And at the end of the day, I wanna hear you say, I want you, girl, to hold me. Yeah. Now it's the right time. Play with no DJ. There's something about you, girl, I don't know what it is. Squeeze the trigger upon me, can't put my mind at ease. Baby, couple up, fill my cup with your love, girl. Hold me closely, rub it up. Baby, tell me what's up. I wanna take you to a place where. Can I see somebody hands one more time, everybody? Start to wave. 1, 2, 3, tonight. I want you, girl, to love me, so I can show you what I see. And at the end of the day, I want you, baby, to love me. Now it's the right time. I'm gonna make you mine. See, you got me wishing that you were Mrs. And I promise that this will last a lifetime. Tonight, baby, I'm only with you. And you're looking so nice, everything nice. Everybody rock chair, there we go. Couple of, fill my cup now. Party, turn up now. Hold me closely, rub it up. Baby, what's up now? I wanna take you to a place where. And if it's okay with you, girl, I'ma make you my new girl tonight. So I can show you what I see. And at the end of the day, I wanna hear you say, I want you, girl, to hold me. Now it's the right time. I'm gonna make you mine. Make you mine. I want you to love me, so I can show you what I see. And at the end of the day, I wanna hear you say, I want you, girl, to hold me. Yeah. Now it's the right time. I'm gonna make you mine. Make you mine. This one's for all the beautiful ladies. Tonight, I want you to love me. To love me. Don't forget to pledge. Don't forget to give. As little as you can. It goes a long way. Yeah. I want you to hold me, baby. Tonight, I want you to love me, baby. I'm gonna make you mine.